And we are here. Finally, we have finished the penultimate round of the season, which was the conference finals. And now we are in the finals where both of the teams survived the postseason and made it out of their respective conferences. First, we'll focus on the road team for this game. The Miami Dolphins, they faced so much adversity. They finished the season 7-10, barely clinching the final play-in spot. After winning their last 3 games, they made it out of that, made the playoffs, and defeated the number 1 seed Cincinnati in a shootout of a game in which they scored over 60 points. Then they stayed on the road and they defeated Houston. And then in the conference championship series, they went toe to toe with Buffalo, getting 2 wins in 3 games against the number 2 seed that was Buffalo was. And now they have made it here. And for the Green Bay Packers, they made it a similar path to this spot as they barely clinched a spot in the playoffs. They were 4-8 before their 5-game winning streak carried them to the number 6 seed, missing the play-in spot, which was positive for them. Then they hopped on the road, defeated Philly in double overtime, went back home for their only home game up to this point against the Giants, and they beat them there by 1 score. And then they lost game 1 to San Francisco and came back and won the next 2, put that game 1 loss in the rearview mirror and got the job done. And now they have made it to this spot. Now they get to host 3 games out of 5. If this series goes to 5, then games 1, 2, and 5 would be here. Games 3 and 4 in Miami, Florida. And now we are underway. Both these teams, Cinderella runs, and they look to get things started. The Miami Dolphins will start with the ball, and they have elected to get a touchback. They'll start at the 35. New kickoff rules, and now it's Tua Tagovailoa at quarterback for this Miami team. And they'll start out first with the run, Devon Achane. And Devon Achane, his first run of the game, gets them into Green Bay territory, and he will get all the way to the 38. So 1 play and a first down. More than that, actually. A lot more than that. Now they'll hand off to Achane again. He breaks a few tackles this time, but those were in the backfield, and he gets to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Tua looking to throw for the first time today, and he's got Jalen Waddle for his first grab of the game. He's in the red zone. He stiff arms him in. He makes him miss, and he will score the first points of the finals. Now Sanders' kick is off the left upright and good. So Miami starts out with an early 7-0 lead. And both these teams did play in the regular season. They did play each other in the regular season in Week 10. And that score favored the Packers in a 1-score game, 24-17. That got the Packers to 4-5. That was their last win before the 5-game winning streak. And that pushed the Dolphins to 3-6, which was their 3rd straight loss at the time. Now they both meet up here again. Both teams unlikely to make it this far. And now here's Jaden Reed with his first catch. And he's got a few yards over the first down marker. And he has gotten to the 43, a gain of 17. Now a handoff. Jacobs, he ran all over the 49ers in game 3. But he'll only get back to last year. Jaden Reed makes another grab, and he is going to get into a foot race and get pushed out of bounds at the 38. 1st and 10 again. Handoff, only 2 yards. I guess around the 36. 2nd and 8. Love. Looking deep, and he's got Reed, and he is gone. 36 yards out, touchdown Green Bay. And they answer right back with a touchdown of their own. The kick from McManus ties it up at 7. Now this will be returnable at the 4. And this will be taken out to the 25. So 54 seconds left in the first quarter. And Tua looking for Waddle again. He makes the grab for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And off HN. And he will get stuffed. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 2. Tagovailoa throwing, and this one is caught. And this is Jonnu Smith to the 48. Looking for Smith again. He makes the grab again. Jonnu Smith inside the 40. 1st and 10. Tua has not targeted Tyreek Hill yet today. He has right there. And Tyreek Hill inside the 30 down at the 25. That will end the first quarter. The Dolphins driving down the field, looking to take the lead once again. And up HN. And he will break a few tackles and get to the 21. Short pass from Tua. That's not going to get anywhere. That's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 6. Tua throwing off the backfield HN. And he will get the first down, I think. Yes, they're going to give it to him. First down at the 14. Now HN again, and this time stuffed. No run for no gain. 2nd and 10. Gonna throw, and he is picked off. Intercepted, intended for Jonnu Smith. And the Packers will start at the 13. How? I don't know. I thought that was at the 1. Anyway. Hand off, and this time a run for 5 yards sets him up at the 18. 2nd and 5. Now left going short and complete. 3rd and 5. Packers looking to capitalize off the Dolphins' mistake. Love airs it out deep. It's caught. Jaden Reed in a foot race. And he makes the first man miss. And he will make a second man miss. He is at the 20, 15, 10. And he will get brought down at the 9. A 73-yard catch. Miami, the 5th worst defensive team in terms of points per game. And showing their reputation on that play right there. Love, throw, short, caught, Reed, touchdown, Packers. So now it's 13-7. The Packers have taken the lead, and McManus, sneaks it in there. And this will be returned at the 6. This will be taken to the 23. Now Tua looking to regroup this offense after that interception. Wasn't a pretty play. Now Tua finds Smith. This time he's wide open and he makes the catch. And he runs over a few guys. And Jonnu Smith looking to take this all the way. And he will not get there. He gets down at the 36. And we are under a minute left to play in this half. Tua looking for the post route. It's caught. Corner route, whoops. And that's Jalen Waddle down at the 10. 1st and 10. That's not short enough to be called 1st and goal. And that run by HN will only go for a yard. 2nd and 9. Throw short. HN makes the catch. And he will get 5 yards down at the 4. Time running down. 3rd and 5. Looking wide open. This time targeting Smith in the end zone. Doesn't result in an interception. And the Dolphins are back within an extra point of time this game, and they won't tie. Jason Sanders, I think, misses the extra point. And now the return takes takes Green Bay to the 20. Now Love Airing it out deep for Kraft, and it's intercepted! Overthrown, and now the Dolphins are in field goal range. Sanders looking to redeem himself after the missed extra point, and this kick is no good wide left. So he misses 2 costly kicks that would have put the Dolphins in the lead. And now we are headed to halftime. Green Bay 14, Miami 13. And now Green Bay will have the ball to start the second half. And this will be returned out to the 25. So Jordan Love, who just threw a pick, will throw to lead again, and an 8-yard catch. Now, Love in trouble. He got it away. 3rd and 2. Hand off Jacobs, and Jacobs gets the first down. Now Love throwing again, aiming deep and overthrown, intended for Romeo Doubs. 2nd and 10. Throwing and it's caught. No, incomplete, intended for Tucker Kraft. 3rd and 10. Short of the sticks, and Christian Watson gets the first down. So the idea of throwing short of the first down line ends up working perfectly. Now throwing short, caught by Reed. Jaden Reed down at the 45 into Miami territory. 2nd and 9. Now Love gets it away again. 3rd and 3. Pass rush gets to him, and he's just going to eat the sack. Wait, no. Yeah, anyway. 4th and 9, and they're going to ask Brandon McManus to kick the field goal from way deep. And this kick looking good, and it is good. Right down the middle. And the Packers open up a 4-point lead. Now returned from the 5, and the Dolphins will start their possession at the 25. Short throw caught. Waddle gets 9 yards to the 35. 2nd and 1. And off and he is short. He in fact loses a yard. 3rd and 2. To a throw caught. Hill. Tyreek Hill breaks a few tackles, and he makes another broken tackle. And he gets all the way down to the 40 of Green Bay. Tua throw, and it's caught right down the middle of the field, and Tyreek Hill gets another catch. 2nd inches throwing, and this time John Smith makes another grab, and John Smith gets down to the 15. So now in the red zone, the Dolphins, and he'll throw. It's caught, Etienne, and he will get the first down and end the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains, and it's a low-scoring game. Miami looking to take the lead. Now short throw, it's incomplete. Another short throw mishandled by Tua. And now only 1 yard. Actually a loss of 1. 3rd and goal. Golden opportunity for the Dolphins. And wide open. And it's a touchdown for Jonnu Smith, his 2nd of the game. And they'll go for the extra point. Sanders has already missed 2 kicks. This one, though, sets the uprights. It's now 20-17. Now returnable from the 4. And this will be taken out to the 26. Now a loss of 1. So now 2nd and 11 at the 25. Love going deep downfield, and it's picked off. Intercepted for the 2nd time today. And this sets Miami up in perfect position to extend their lead. After the interception to a throwing caught, and he makes a man miss, and Jalen Waddle out of bounds at the 27. First and 10. Tagovailoa throwing caught, and Jonnu Smith again. The tight end has gotten open and making catches. Now Tua in trouble, and he's gonna get all the way down and slide down at the 8. 2nd and 6. Short. No, Tua's gonna take it himself, and he's gonna get stuffed behind the line. 3rd and 7 from the 10-yard line. Packers need a huge stop here. Tua throws. It's caught. Hill makes a man miss. He's in. Touchdown, Dolphins. And they make the Packers pay for the turnover. Now Sanders' kick is good. So now Miami has scored 27 of the last 30 points in this game to go from down 14-7 to up 27-17. And now the handoff isn't going to work again. This defense has really kept the run game in check. Now looking to throw. Love makes the grab, but right in the middle of the field, and Green Bay takes their first time out. 1st and 10. Throw short, it's caught. Jaden Reed makes a man miss. Jaden Reed is going to be heading deep into Miami territory. He's in the red zone. He's at the 15. He's at the 10. And he gets down at the 9. 31 seconds left. And they need a quick score here. Throw, Love, and he gets brought down. Now Love throws short, and Jacobs gets tackled. 17 seconds left, and Green Bay is out of timeouts. They gotta go touchdown here, and this one's caught. And Jacobs sneaks in for a touchdown. And they'll go for 2. Huge gamble here. Love, throw. Jacobs makes the grab. 12 seconds left. Now they need the onside kick. And they will get it. Huge. Now short throw. Caught. Out of bounds at the 50. 6 seconds left. McManus. Kick for the win. And it is looking good. And it is short. And Miami escapes with a victory. 27-25. What a game that was. And then we'll take a 1-0 series lead. And game 2 will be right back here in Green Bay as Miami looks to take the first 2 on the road. What a game this was.